This is for the iOS 9 days. Hello everyone, my name is Delta and today we're celebrating. Do you want to know why we're celebrating? Puppy! Puppy break. Hello puppy. Puppy break. Oh, he's just woke up. Now, back to the phones. The reason we're celebrating today is because this lad and this lad, also known as the iPhone 4S, are 10 years old today. That's right, on the 14th of October 2011, the iPhone 4S was released to the world and was the last of the 3.5-inch iPhones. Thus, the last iPhone to feature the screen size that Steve Jobs originally thought was ideal. An idea which some people still think holds true today. And while I personally don't think this is true, I can always appreciate a smaller phone. They are a lot easier to use. And you may not know this, but my first iPhone was an iPhone 4. And after that, I had a 4S. So I'm very warm to this design. You may be asking why I have two. Unfortunately, this one doesn't work. It's stuck in an iTunes restore loop, and I don't have the battery for it because it's in this one. This one's pretty special, mind you, because... Bear with me a moment while I go and get a charger for this thing. But even from that screen, you can tell this iPhone's special. Don't mind these two. These are just here for perspective and because it's a celebration. And all his friends should be here. We are now charging, so just bear with me while this charges. Look at the lovely iOS 6 boot logo. Classic. As you can probably tell, this iPhone 4S has been downgraded to iOS 6.1.3 and has been restored with all the apps that I had from an old backup. Ooh, 2013 vibes. Although on the surface, this phone doesn't look all that different to the previous year's iPhone, the iPhone 4, it fixed a lot of issues that the iPhone 4 had, such as the antenna gate issue, by moving the antenna from the top to the side. The 4S got a few more years of software support than the 4, although if you pick up one of these nowadays, you'll probably find that it's running iOS 9, which means that it's even more unusable than the iPhone 4 is on iOS 7. This was one of the biggest problems with this device and why you don't see many of them around today, or even a few years ago. And it's what made them inevitably crash and burn in terms of value, although now there are several ways to downgrade them to iOS 6, making them a lot more valuable, making people want to get them a little bit more. And although I only found out it was the anniversary today, actually I was using an iPhone 4S yesterday as my main phone because my iPhone 11 decided it didn't want to work. So I've experienced firsthand what this phone is like to use in 2021. Honestly, it's not all that bad compared to a flip phone or something like that. And as long as it's running iOS 7 or below, it can be a pretty nice experience. These phones are also really easy to repair, with only 2 screws holding the back glass in, meaning that once they're removed, you can replace it as many times as you want. Everything in here is very replaceable, meaning this is a very good phone if you want to learn how to repair things. No important battery notices here, although if you do get one of these on iOS 9, you'll probably notice that the battery life is utter shit. And that's because of Apple putting iOS 9 on here when they really shouldn't have. Although in recent years, Apple has learnt from this, such as with the iPhone 6 getting dropped off the support line at the same time as the iPhone 5S. That was to stop another situation like this one happening again. Now, we can't really look at the iPhone 4S without looking at this. The original version of Siri. Although it's not very smart anymore, at the time it was revolutionary. We also can't look at the 4S without looking at the 4. Because this phone walked so this phone could run. The iPhone 4 was revolutionary. The 4S, although slightly being less so, was still a very good phone for the time. And a few of my friends like Daniel started their channels with an iPhone 4S. This phone has changed so many people's lives. It's done so much good, and it's sad that we see it in the state that it's left in by Apple. And although a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with this phone, it's probably one of Apple's best designs since the original iPhone. Also, since I do tech destruction sometimes, I'm sort of obligated to do this. Don't worry, it's broken and it's iCloud locked. It won't restore. So, this is for the iOS 9 days. Don't think for 2 seconds you're safe. Most indestructible iPhone, my ass. Let me know in the comments, would you still use an iPhone 4S in 2021? If so, I'd love to hear some of your experiences with it, and maybe some past experiences as well. Please don't hate me too much for this one. It already didn't work. I've tried so many times to fix it. Please don't kill me. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.